There's this thing I do every morning on my way to work. I look up. Not for any real reason. I just look up at the sky. And for a moment, I say thank you. Thank you to the sun, the clouds, to all of it. And lately, when I do it, one quiet little question keeps following me around. Are we alone? Because here's the thing. When you really sit with that question, are we alone? You have to think about everything. The whole universe. Every possibility hiding inside it. And the universe is so much bigger than our minds were ever built to hold. You look up at the night sky and it feels like you're seeing a lot of stars. A few thousand, maybe on a clear night. But our galaxy alone, just our one galaxy, holds somewhere around 100 billion of them. Maybe more. And our galaxy is only one of billions of galaxies. Stars beyond stars beyond stars. So many that the number stops feeling like a number. It just becomes a feeling, a kind of quiet ache. And around so many of those stars, there are worlds. For most of human history, we could only imagine them. People looked up and made stories. Gods, spirits, signs in the dark. The sky was a place we could only wonder about. But now we're not just wondering, we're looking. In the last few decades, we've found thousands of planets orbiting other stars. Thousands. Some are giants made of gas. Some are scorched and impossible. But some are small and rocky and quiet, a little like ours. And like this tiny little dot we're standing on right now. And the truth is stranger and softer than little green men. Because when scientists picture the first life we might actually find, they don't imagine spaceships landing in a field. They imagine something much smaller. Maybe something microscopic, living deep beneath the red dust of Mars. Maybe something stirring in a hidden ocean, because some of the icy moons right here in our own solar system seem to be holding entire seas of liquid water, locked beneath their frozen shells. Just imagine that. An ocean, in the dark, under the ice, on a moon so far away from the sun. It might not be much. It might be the simplest flicker of life imaginable. But if we found out even that, one tiny living thing that didn't begin on Earth, it would change everything. Because it would mean we are not the exception. It would mean life is not a one-time accident. It would mean the universe knows how to do this, more than once. And once you let yourself believe that, a bigger door opens, one with no bottom. If simple life can happen out there, could something more be out there too? Something that thinks, something that looks up at its sky and wonders the way we do. Now, I want to be honest with you. We don't have proof, not yet. But I'll tell you where I land, just between us. When I look at how vast all of this is, billions of galaxies, oceans under ice, worlds we haven't even named, I find it very hard to believe we are the only ones. To me, that feels almost a little lonely to assume, a little too small for something so endless. I don't think we are here by accident, and somehow I don't think they would be either. And here's the part I find strangely comforting, whichever way it turns out. If we are alone, then this little blue dot is the rarest, most precious thing in all of existence. Every ocean, every forest, every person you love. Every ordinary morning where you look up and say, thank you. All of it. A miracle. In a silent universe. But if we are not alone, then reality is bigger and warmer and stranger than we ever dared to dream. And we are part of something enormous. Either way, it's beautiful. Either way, it's worth wondering about. So tonight before you sleep, maybe step outside for just a moment. Let your eyes adjust to the dark. And remember, you're not only looking at the stars. You're looking at distance. You're looking at ancient light that left those stars long before you were ever born. You're looking at worlds we have never touched. And somewhere out there, across all that silence, on their own tiny little planet, beneath their own strange and beautiful sky. Maybe someone is looking back, wondering the very same thing about you. I don't know the answer. Honestly, I'm not sure we're meant to, just yet. But I think that's okay, because the wondering, that's the best part. Thank you for sitting in the dark with me for a little while. If this gave you a little pull of curiosity, stay a while. There's always another thread to follow. And tell me down below, do you think we're alone? Until next time, keep wondering.